Tell us a little bit about before you became who you are known to be. What was your hard work? When did you know this is what you wanted to do?
Like any kid in India, you want to play cricket. For me, it was no different. Surprisingly, I always wanted to be a doctor. My parents are doctor. I myself wanted to be a doctor. And I was very good in science subject, and that's something which I really wanted to do. When I was 15 years to 17 years, when I finished my 10th and joined my junior college, and that's when I actually got a lot of opportunities to represent Hyderabad, South Zone at the under 16, under 19 levels. And by the time I passed my 12th, there is the most crucial phase in anyone's career, when they have to decide what profession they choose to take. My dream was to play cricket for the country, represent the country, but my goal was to become a doctor. Luckily for me, my parents gave me the independence to live my dream, and that's when actually I chose to live my dream to play cricket. We had a family decision that I give myself 5 years time, from 17 to 22, and if I don't represent the country by then I would stop playing cricket, come back. So luckily for me, by the end of the 5th year, or the start of the 5th year, I got to represent the country when I was 22.
When you're playing, there are people cheering, there are people jeering, depending on which country you're playing. How do you focus? What helps you to focus? Do you drown everything else out, or what do you do?
It's tough. It's tough, especially when you start playing for the country, because as a kid, you're never used to play in grounds where a lot of people come and watch you play. Even now, when you go to play a first-class match, there's hardly 10 or 12 spectators there. But when you play for the country against, you play an international match, the whole stadium is packed. And especially in a country like India, where cricket is more like a religion than actually a sport, and everyone loves the game so much, so there's so much of expectations. So I think the major factor is to focus on the job at hand and focus on what the team requires, and that's the most important thing. And once you do that, you totally forget that the people are watching you play, and you just concentrate on what you're supposed to do, and you try to do that.
What are your expectations for yourself?
Cricket being a team sport, while individual performances are very important, but ultimately it's a team sport. So every individual has got different roles to play, and every position in the team has got different kind of skill sets. So I think for me, I always wanted to do well for the team, win matches for the team, and always felt that my contribution, whether it be 100 runs or even a 30, which helps the team to win from tough situation or bail the team out of from a difficult situation, always gives me a lot of satisfaction.
So, with fame comes responsibility and an opportunity to make a difference. So what are the kind of issues or larger issues that excite you, where you feel you can make a difference by using your fame?
I wouldn't use the word fame, but the exposure I got through cricket is unreal. The education I got in the school, the education I got at home by my parents, the upbringing I had from my parents, was just unreal. And I think that is what helped me to face various kind of situation I faced during my career. Because for me, education is the ultimate thing. And I just retired from international cricket 1.5 months back, and I'm looking forward to achieving my other dream of setting up a school and a sports academy in Hyderabad. And that's my ultimate dream, because for me, if the future of the country has to do well, I think it's education, and coupled with sports, because sports gives you the character, gives you an opportunity to assess yourself, gives an opportunity to actually understand yourself, and gives an opportunity to bounce back from tough situation, which in life you're bound to get.
So, one of the things cricket has got is that, because of the money involved, because of the fame involved, there's a lot of issues of integrity. So as you build this school for the children, how do you plan to build in a sense of integrity and grounding that's also necessary, which you are known for?
The basic thing is to have the values of the elders, because while the world has progressed so much, the values of our elders always remain the same. So I think integrity and the character is the most important thing, because my strength is managing the sports academy, because the kind of experience I got through cricket, mentoring is very important. In India, there's so many opportunities for sportsmen. Think about the school I went to. It's not the infrastructure, it's not the classrooms as such, but it's the teachers who taught there who made a difference in my life. So I think that's same in any walk of life. And it's very easy to put up the infrastructure. All you have to do is go to the shop, buy or pay the contractor, they'll build the infrastructure. So for me, identifying good, talented persons who make a difference in the upbringing of a kid, whether it be in sports, whether it be in academics or any interest he has, it will be the challenge for me.
Great. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.